Hey everyone, Tanner Bell here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to have you here today because we're teaching you exactly how to master the Cricut Infusible Ink markers. It is very easy and a lot of fun to work with these markers to make some really awesome and customizable projects that you'll be able to use in so many different areas. If you guys are excited, let's jump over to Design Space to talk about preparing our images. So what you need to do first is select an image that you want to use. We're working with a dog print today for our example. What we're going to share with you guys is how to, after you select an image, to make sure that it is able to look good. If you draw it, this is just a dog print from Maker's Gonna Learn. If you are not already a member, be sure to check out the first link down below to get all the details on why, if you love your die cutting machine, you'll love our membership. But anyway, this is an image, and this is when it is regularly going to be cut. So what you want to do is go over to Edit, and where it says Line Type, and on your desktop it'll just be on that top row that says Line Type. After selecting, you'll press on that, and you're going to go from Cut, you're actually going to go down to Draw. We are working with a marker today, so we're going to select Marker, and then they just updated a lot of this, so you just want to scroll down and find the exact different marker you're working with, and we're working with Neon Blue Infusible Ink marker today, and then we can press Apply. So now we have both of our little dog prints right here ready to go. So now we can actually size this to our coaster. For the Cricut coaster we're working with today, it can be as large as 3 inches. So this right here will be perfect, and then we can just delete this extra one. So here's our dog print that we're going to work with, and we are actually using laser printer paper today, but you can also use regular printer paper from our test. If you would like to see more about that, we have a whole comparison, so be sure to check out that video in our Cricut Infusible Ink playlist. So now we're going to click Make It and click Replace. Now we have our dog image right here, and I'm just going to move it over just a tad bit. And what we need to do is make sure to get in the habit of mirroring. So for the dog print, it really truly does not matter. But if you're working with text or anything like that, you will need to make sure to mirror that. So now we'll press Continue. And now you can set your material. So we're working with 32-pound copy paper today. So we're just going to type in copy. And then we have 32-pound right here. So now it's letting us know that we need to load in the blue neon infusible ink marker into the machine, and then we already have our paper on our mat. So let me show you that. We have our paper right here on the mat, and then we'll be able to load it in and start our cutting. So now we're going to open up our pack, and we're just going to grab our blue marker that we've already worked with. So we're going to take it, and I like to take the lid right off, but I like to keep the lid on top of the marker so it does not get lost on your craft surface. You'll want to open clamp A today, and you're just going to, there's a little triangle, you want to pop that in until you hear a click, just like so. And once you hear the click and you do not see your triangle anymore, you can just close clamp A and it'll be ready to go. So now you want to take your mat and just load it into the Cricut. All right, guys, now after it has been able to draw, you can just unload it, and you can see it right here. We checked the Cricut Easy Press temperature chart on their website, and it is letting us know that for our Cricut coaster right here that we're using today, we need to go ahead and preheat our Easy Press to 400 degrees for 60 seconds. Now, what we love about this is that there's no pressure, and it's just preheated. So we're going to remove the printer paper from our mat, and just notice we're going with gravity, and this will help it from curling up. You know, with thinner paper like that, it loves to curl up, especially after you put it on a mat. And we have to highly recommend for copy paper the blue light grip mat. So now we have our design right here on our laser paper, and it's ready to move forward. So the next step is to grab your scissors, and we're actually going to trim out around it. Now we're going to trim pretty close, that way we can use the heat tape and be able to help tape it down to make sure it's going to stay secure and not move any when we're heating it. So just like so, we've cut out our design, And then we're going to be able to grab our awesome coaster, and we're actually going to clean it off. So now to clean off the coaster, we're going to use a microfiber cloth, and we're just going to wipe it off. It has some cork on it, so we want to make sure to remove any of that. And it's just pieces left over from being in the box, no big deal at all. Just want to make sure to remove any dust, any debris, anything like that, any handprints from the coaster. So now the next thing we're going to do is grab our heat tape. Now Cricut does offer heat tape. This is not Cricut's heat tape. We found this on Amazon for quite a bit cheaper. So what we're going to do is have just us a few pieces ready to go and apply our image down. We're just going to use a pair of scissors and cut us just a few pieces and keep it on the side here ready to apply it down. So I'm just going to use 2 or 3, just like so. So now you can take your image and apply it right where you want it on the coaster. And then once you're happy with it, grab those pieces of heat tape and just apply it down. I'm just putting one at the top and one at the bottom, just like so. So once you're happy with that, you'll be able to grab the Easy Press, and we're just going to gently sit it onto the coaster. But notice that we have our Easy Press mat. We have a piece of printer paper. Now we're going to grab a piece of butcher paper to protect it, just like so. And now we're grabbing the Easy Press at 400 degrees. We're just going to gently sit it on there and press the little button to time down for 60 seconds. Be sure to apply no pressure at all to your project, so you're just simply letting it time down. One thing I love is that making sure you have that heat tape to make sure that the image is secured down to the coaster in case anything happens. You also want to make sure that, again, let's just reiterate, we are using heat tape. That is very, very important. This is 400 degrees right now, so you cannot use masking tape, duct tape, painter's tape, anything like that. If you do not have heat tape, I would say your best bet is to use nothing and just be extremely careful. So it's hit 60 seconds, so now we're actually going to lift this up, and this stays warm for quite some time. So you can remove the butcher paper, but what you need to do is to let this cool completely, guys. So let this cool, walk away from it. You do not want to remove it when it's warm. One thing different with our coasters rather than anything else we have is that it stays warm for quite some time. It definitely keeps the heat. Now that it's cooled down, we can simply just peel up the laser paper and look at our flawless result. We now have our dog print right here with our coaster. Imagine using this with any text or anything like that to make some really awesome custom coasters. It is that easy to use Cricut Infusible Ink markers. We absolutely love how it turned out, and this is going to be an awesome way to make some really fun projects. We cannot wait to see what you're going to do with these amazing new markers. You can, again, reiterating, you can use laser printer paper or regular copy paper and have great results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more videos, and as always, leave us a comment down below and let us know what you're going to make. See you guys. Bye!